The Leffers Cottage was built in 1778 for Samuel Leffers. He was a schoolmaster. He came from Long Island, New York. An elderly gentleman had left a lot of money in his will for the town to hire a schoolmaster. And so Mr. Leffers was very, very lucky to find that it all sort of fell into place for him. Most important thing here, I would say, is the fireplace. It's where they would cook and make candles and all kinds of things you would need a fire for. Mr. Leffers had a wife, and she was a local lady who he married when he got here. Her father was a shoemaker. She was quite well known in the town, and they later on had 5 children, 3 girls and 2 boys. This is where the family would sit and have their meals. You can see we have the chairs with the basket seats here. Not very posh, just very nice, I think, for people to come around the table. I forgot to mention that you'd have a big one of these chargers that would be put in the middle of the table here, and then you would sit around, the people would sit around and have their pick from the table. Over here we have a spinning wheel, as you can see. In fact, we have 2 here, a small one and a large one. Very important. The little girls, they were kept really busy. They didn't go to school. The boys did, the 2 boys did. And this is a deed shelf. You can imagine this is all made of wood. If it caught fire, you have a big fire, open fire here, it would be very easy for a coal to come out and burn the whole thing up. So this is where you would rush for your deed. A deed was very important to them. Here we have a safe. I believe this came from England. It's a really very nice one. It's very old. It's 1600s, I believe, is the date for it. And it's one of the treasures we have here. Would you like to have a look in the bedroom here? Come with me. I'll just show you the ropes here because we don't usually have those very much today. These ropes are very sturdy. As you can see, they're knotted. And then you have all kinds of sheets, and you have a mattress here. This one has feathers in it. One of them has straw in it, I believe, and so the feather one would come on top of the straw one. I think it would be more comfortable. We imagined that Mr. Leffers would have a space here for setting his tasks for the children. And so here he has a little desk, and you can use your quill pen. He could be doing his lessons or preparing his work for the children. Years and years ago, there used to be itinerant weavers who went around from town to town. He would take all the pegs out, put it in his cart, and take it to the next village. It might have been quite a long way away, and set it all up again in a church hall or a house or a barn even. We have a very sweet garden here. And it's particularly good for the 4th grade children we have here sometimes. They're not always sure where vegetables come from. They come from the supermarket, they say, but it's nice that they can see that you're actually growing beans here, and tomatoes we grow also. You must have noticed in the house that we have rosemary bunches. Rosemary is used quite a lot in cooking. Some of the things didn't taste all that great, but rosemary helped to tickle them up a little bit. This is the end of my tour of this house. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And I know I always enjoy telling people all about it. Thank you.